Well,
Hello.
hello, everybody. And as you are all aware, I am the naughty, the very naughty Alexis Flame. And as always, I'm joined by my lovely co hostess, the ever so nice Toni Homeperm. But,
Is she though? Is she
but,
real?
between us, she's really not a nice lady. She just plays one on this podcast. She's a bitch! And she's actually proud
Me?
of it. I raised her well. I
I
always,
learned from the best.
you certainly did, my dear. I always tell Toni, well, I'm very proud of the fact that I'm, if nothing else, I'm a very good bad influence.
Yes. Oh, and look at that. My drag daughter Tom Cat says she's not nice at all.
Yeah, we were just, Tom, darling, we were just talking about you.
If your
Like I
ears were
said, we've
burning.
only worked together once, dear. You're really not in a position to commentate on how long it takes me to get ready. Oh, gee, what am I tonight? Oh, yes, on time. I heard that, you bitch.
Uh,
Oh, and
oh
Tom,
my.
just so you know, your drag mother threw you all the way under the bus. Just thought you should know.
What kind of a drag mother would I be otherwise?
Well, there's
What's the
that.
point in having a drag daughter unless you've got somebody to throw under the bus?
Okay, do I detect Frank making a Joan Crawford wig in the near future?
Oh, probably.
Actually,
uh,
just like you and I should do a remake of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, you and Tom should do a mommy dearest skit.
mm,
I think that would be hilarious.
it would.
Oh, you should. And I could give you pointers on how to act like Joan. Not that I've been told there are a couple of slight parallels.
some slight similarities.
Just one or two, really.
Hi, Damien.
My little brother. Hey, Doc, how are you? Dr. Damien Stone, my brother. He's a handsome thing. How is Sassy and the kids, honey? Okay. What is she saying?
She's in the
Who's in the
process.
process of recording a scene from that?
Tom of Mommy Dearest.
Really?
Yes. Well, he
Uh,
did the. I told him to do the boardroom scene. He has that on his YouTube.
oh, I've heard it. I've heard him do the voiceover for it.
Yeah.
I would love to see him actually in character and do it.
Yes, I know.
I think that would be fabulous.
Absolutely.
So, you gotta love the fibers that they make wigs out of today, because it's like the initial style, as always with Frank, is fabulous, and it's not him. It's certain wigs that when you have to backcomb them, they instantly turn into cotton candy.
Yeah, some are like that.
This is one of them. And then I'm looking around the room. Most of the other ones have been backcombed, and they all look fabulous. But something just told me I wanted to be a blonde. I guess I was trying to channel Donna Mills tonight.
We do have more fun.
Honey, the only reason blondes have more fun is because it was a brunette that taught them how.
Probably.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Mm.
So, what are we going to learn today, children?
Well, I saw something interesting on I think it was over on Instagram.
Uh-oh. Anyone we know?
No. It was two queens from Drag Race. Delta Work and what's her name? Mariah Paris Balenciago, I think is her name.
Yeah, you gotta love these queens that have names that are like a city block long.
I know.
I don't understand
Just
that. I
talking
really
about
don't.
that with Tom, these queens that they have, like the name is like 5 or 6 names all strung together. It's like, oh please, who can remember
I
all
mean,
that?
seriously, I mean, you practically have to rent a limousine just to say the name out loud.
Oh, and my granddaughter's saying I'm giving June Cleaver, but the cleaver came out of your pantry.
And I will be giving meat cleaver.
Yes.
Hmm.
Anyway, this queen, she said it was, she was saying how we hear all the time, all drag is valid,
Oh, you know
and
what?
uh, she said,
See, you know,
no, but
I,
listen to what she said. She said, yes, she said, drag is for everyone, but not everyone belongs on the stage or the runway.
I will agree with that.
I would
I would
wholeheartedly agree
definitely
with
agree
that.
with that.
I would definitely agree with that.
But there are certain, I mean, but the saying that there's all different types of drag, I guess that floats with the younger generation.
Yeah,
But to me, drag is a certain thing and it carries a certain standard. I'm not discounting other entertainers, a lot of which are incredibly talented. I just personally wouldn't regard them as drag so much as I would performance art,
exactly. Yeah.
which I don't think is a bad thing.
No, there's nothing wrong with being a performance artist,
Nothing at all.
but
But I think drag for the definition of it, okay, should be held to a certain standard with a couple of rules.
mhm.
I know not everyone will agree with me, but you know what? I don't
Yeah, they
agree with
will.
everybody else either.
Uh,
So it is what it is.
these are just our opinions.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Just our opinions. It's no
Yeah.
shade on anybody, but
No, and plus the fact, come on, how many times a day do we have to hear people's opinions that we don't want to hear? Payback's a bitch.
many, 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 many times. Many, 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 many times.
now,
Mm. So
I would say behave, but where would the fun be in that?
there's no fun in that. So
None.
so yeah. So nothing wrong with being a performance artist,
No, nothing at
but
all, actually.
if you're, but some things I just do not feel are they're performance art. They're not drag. And
Would you like to give the class an example?
yeah, personal. And this is just my personal opinion, but like if you're,
Ooh.
let's say, in a state of undress and you're pouring blood all over, like stage blood all over yourself, something like that, I don't consider that drag. Is it performance art? Sure. Is there a stage for it? Absolutely. But is it drag? No. To me, that's not drag.
Oh,
When I think of
I
drag,
actually think I might have an idea of the particular entertainer you have in mind.
well, there's been many that have done that. There's been many that have
But
done
when
that.
you say a state of undress, I mean, because also I am a firm believer that on this earth there are a select handful of people that should never, at any time, for any reason, be naked. They should swim and bathe fully clothed.
Fully clothed. Sometimes I feel that way about myself.
Oh, I used to feel that way about myself, girl. I used to cry whenever I came in contact with a
Uh,
plate glass window. I would recoil in terror. Now I
uh,
just cringe slightly.
mhm. But when I think of drag, I think of what we do. It's hair, it's full makeup, it's nails, it's
It's
jewelry.
feathers, it's furs,
I'm
it's
not wearing
sequins and
jewelry
beads.
tonight just because, this, I just wanted to show the dress off. But normally, I'm always wearing jewelry.
And
I
you
do.
have
I
some
have the
incredibly
bracelets.
beautiful jewelry.
I do. But when I think of drag, that's what I want to see. When I want to see drag, I want to see
I want to
full
see
glamour.
glamour.
I want to see glamour.
I want to
That's to
see
me.
glamour. I want to see an average looking man turn himself into a stunning lady.
Hi,
Hey,
Sandy.
Sandy.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Good evening to you too, Tracy.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for commenting.
I'm trying to.
Oh, here it comes.
What about
Celine Dijon,
comments?
glamour, you say? She says, here she is.
Say, what did she say?
She said, glamour, you say? Here I am.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you could tell she was once one of my children. She has
Mhm.
my sense of modesty. None. Love you, girl. Mean it. For those of you who don't know, Celine Dijon is a Long Island entertainer. She's also a New York entertainer. She's a hilarious and charming MC. And like Toni Homeperm, she's also a very good singer. And if you
Mhm.
haven't seen her perform, what the hell are you waiting for?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, thank you, Sandy. The governor's show was amazing. The Dorothy and Sophia show that we did.
Speaking of drag,
Yeah.
every now and then, however, we do fall from grace. Oh, you're so welcome, sweetie. And that better be Lex and not Lexi. Otherwise, I'll have to reach to the computer and choke her.
I see an eye there.
You're a shit stirrer, Tony.
Oh, and Tracy's
It's Alexis or Lex. It is never Lexi.
Lexi.
Adding the I is an ass beating offense.
And Tracy's going to be buying a necklace from your Crystal Fire collection, apparently.
Oh,
in
is
May.
she?
Yeah, she said she'll be ready in May to purchase that necklace. I guess, did she speak to you about a necklace?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Mm.
Something a little bit less ostentatious than what I make for you and I, Tony.
So Celine is saying all three of us stir some shit. All I have to say, Celine, is that our private IMs group chatting should never ever
you
be
ladies
seen.
stir. I have a stand mixer.
Oh, I didn't know Cuisinart made a mixer for that.
I have those, and I have a stick blender. I have all kinds of cool kitchen gadgets. I mean, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing properly.
Absolutely.
Might as well get all the bang for your buck that you can.
Oh, or Celine says cauldron.
That too.
Yes.
That too. Where would I be without my cauldron?
Where would you be?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Actually, Sandy, Dorothy and Sophia are going to be co-hosting the Imperial Court brunch, March 5th.
Oh, and speaking of the Imperial Court of New York, April 1st, our flagship event, the Night of 1,000 Gowns, there will be a couple of pieces of my jewelry in the silent auction.
Ooh, pretty.
I like to think so.
And Kevin Grove says they're getting snow in the San Francisco Bay Area.
You're joking. Actually, I was talking to a girlfriend of mine today, and there's some supposedly some. Well, she never lies, so I have no reason to believe her. But there's like this ginormous winter storm shit coming this way.
Oh.
I'm like, great.
Is it going to hit us?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
great.
some of it will have died down by the time it gets here, but oh yes, she's on her way.
Oh well.
Yeah, wonderful.
Lovely. I just
charming.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, I love this wig Frank did for me.
I do like that.
So.
I like that one. Isn't that a similar style to one that I have coming?
Yes, but yours, see, this is like side part, and yours is middle.
Okay.
Yours has the more of a zha that you like.
Oh, you know me in the zha.
I know you in the zha.
I love a zha.
Tracy, that's a great idea, but I don't know how I would, because usually the shows that we're doing, I'm usually handling everything myself, so I don't know how I could also handle broadcasting it on the internet. I don't know. I don't know how we would do
Well,
that.
basically, you'd have to set up a device in
I
one
mean,
spot and try to stay in the line of vision.
yeah, or have somebody be running it, and you know,
Tony, I know what a perfectionist you are when it comes to broadcasting. You'd never have anyone else running it.
I know, but it's
Unless, of course, we wound up in the position to buy a TV studio.
yeah, exactly.
You never can tell.
Oh, Sandy says she doesn't think we will get much snow. I hope not.
I hope not.
Celine, what's confused with the JJ?
Please, my virgin ears.
Yes, Tracy. No, I know we could set up a phone to televise it, but it's just, with a live drag show, people are moving all over the place. It's not like,
yeah, and then you have people who come up to
this.
tip the performers who could very easily knock over a phone or a camera that's on a tripod.
It's great. The thought is great in theory. In practice, however, I just don't know how.
Gee, I remember the first time we tried to broadcast from abroad.
Yeah.
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 And there was even a surprise in it for me. You remember, don't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
long lost sister.
As a matter of fact, Tomcat still has to be punished for his compliance in that treachery.
Say hello to Jerry too.
Hello. Also, I do believe, whatever happened to Toni Homeperm's sister?
Oh, Kitty Homeperm?
Oh yeah, I'd love to see her again.
Oh well, I had we had a septic tank that was abandoned. And,
so let me guess. She needed a new place to live.
She had this terrible fall.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, hello, LaBelle.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to perform a seance.
Yes, that's the only way she's coming back.
I'm okay with it. I mean, whatever Alexis wants, Alexis gets.
LaBelle says, well, what had happened was...
Exactly. See, she gets it.
She gets it.
But, sweetie.
Oh, and our good friend Robert. Hey, Rob.
Hi, Rob. Give Madison a big hug for both of us.
They're not worried about snow.
Oh, wait, Rob, I'm mad at you because you didn't send me any amaretto coffee creamer. You bitch. No, and
Hello,
he made
Sarah.
it a point. He made it a point to take a picture and send it to me just to rub it in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like I wouldn't have done the same thing.
Madison is right next to him.
Hi, Madison. We love you and miss you.
LaBelle, I flushed and I flushed and I flushed to get her down.
Like I said, simple seance. Rob, be careful of what you ask for, handsome.
And Celine says, "Why cut the amaretto with cream? It's coffee creamer. The international delight."
Wait a minute. Did I
amaretto.
miss a memo somewhere? Is Celine Dijon still one of my children? Why cut the amaretto? She's got a valid point there. I ain't mad at her.
And Tara says, "Try creme brulee coffee creamer." I haven't. I don't think I've
tried
seen
that. It had a nice flavor, but it wasn't the same.
Well, we miss you guys too.
Oh, we miss the hell out of you two also.
The bell. Why would I call the Roto-Rooter man?
Too easy. Way
Uh,
too easy. If I do it, I get a whooping. I do it. No, I'm actually going to attempt to behave because I have yet another appearance to make this evening.
oh, that's right.
Joey!
Hey, Joey.
He's so disgustingly handsome.
So
I
cute.
know he took the potion.
Hmm.
Admit it, you took the potion.
To clear the pipes to flush more. Well, that is a good idea. There could be some more flushing in the future.
How did Fran Drescher come into the conversation?
I don't know. Hey, Debbie.
Hi, Deb.
Oh, and Joey says he did. He did take the potion.
Oh, but he was always gorgeous. So in and out of drag. So who cares?
I know. Not fair.
And he's still
Not
gorgeous.
Honestly, though, one of the other things I love about this wig is it shows off my newly smooth forehead thanks to the Botox.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't need such chemicals. I'm a blood drinker.
Okay.
For those who don't know, Joey Carbone at one time was the beautiful Jenna Jarrett.
That's right. Oh, thank you, Miss Ashley J. Thank you. Trying to
Ashley,
stay young and
darling, how
youthful.
are you?
Ashley is
Auntie
doing
needs
great.
eyeliner.
She has some
Yesterday.
She has some exciting news that she's going to be sharing with the world soon.
She's getting married.
No, better than
She's
that.
pregnant.
Well, maybe.
Again?
Again. Oh, hello, Sebastian. Oh, good, LaBelle. I can't wait to see what you're going to be wearing. Oh, hi, Crimson. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
girlfriend. You still have to come and visit me, girl.
Yes, yes. Oh, Ashley says she has something for you, Alexis.
Really?
Yes.
Now I'm really excited. I love surprises.
Oh, and Kevin says that he's a teacher at a public high school, and some of the cool art kids were watching my makeup tutorials instead of studying the other day.
Well, you know, they
so
had to
proud.
learn how to do graffiti somewhere.
That's right. Be a clown, be a clown.
Actually, I
Oh,
like your makeup
wow,
tonight.
mother
It's
clown.
understated yet still very glamorous.
Yeah, I wanted like soft glam because this hairstyle is it's kind of retro. It's kind of like a 60s style. So I just wanted.
Yeah, you're giving very Knots Landing.
Oh, I love Knots Landing. Love Knots Landing. Oh, Ashley says no marriage, but she is pregnant.
Well, Ashley, do you want to keep it or do you need Auntie to wave a wall?
Just waiting for them to arrive next month. And LaBelle's going to message Ashley about eyeshadow.
Okay.
Tom says Martha Stewart realness. Martha Stewart
Martha Stewart never looked that glam.
She wishes. What's that, Joey?
Oh, it's
Whose
very
birthday
happy
is it?
birthday, Mr. President.
Oh.
Actually, there is a hint of that. Yes. Yes.
This was when Marilyn had that bigger.
Oh, you know what? I can see it.
Yeah. But Celine says Sylvia's fine.
No.
Money!
Toni, could Frank do the style you're wearing right now with the family wig?
I don't know. Send it back. He'll see what he can do.
If he could do that, I swear.
Oh, thank you. That's my good sis Jasmine G String. I did a fabulous brunch with her last Sunday.
Okay.
So Yes, it was at the Stereo Garden in Patchogue, a brand new venue. It was a lot of fun.
Who else was in that show?
Well, Ruby Monroe put it all together. It's her.
Oh, we
It's
know
her
Ruby.
thing.
She's a
Yes.
skinny bitch, and she's a fantastic dancer.
Yes. It was Ruby. It was me, Bella Noche, Jasmine G String, Danity Powers, and Mermaid Garçon.
Who?
Mermaid Garçon is her name. She's normally performs in the city.
Oh, okay.
So beautiful. She's beautiful, and so thin.
Yeah, those thin ones. And what makes me really hate them is that years ago I was one of them. Couldn't
Yeah.
tell today though.
Oh well. Yes, Crimson. Yeah, hotels ain't cheap. They're not cheap.
Why should it
That's
be the
why
hotel?
I like all my gigs to be local. I drive there and I come home same day.
Can't beat that.
No, it's like to go and stay somewhere overnight. They'd have to be paying me a hell of a lot of money. Let me tell you.
Yeah. And to think I just pay you no mind.
I know.
Yeah, well, it's a two-way street,
Oh, what's that? Actually, Toni Monroe.
right? See,
And
Tony-
Selena wants to know what the family wig is. Would you like to explain the family wig?
actually, I'm looking right at it. Family, it's a red wig. It's an incredibly beautiful copper red with blondes highlighting evenly distributed. So I mean, it's beautiful. But the style that it's cut in is an older style that I personally am not fond of wearing. But the wig also happens to be the same shade of red my late mother used to color her hair.
Right. Oh,
And when I
hi.
put the wig on, I didn't see myself in the mirror. I saw my mother looking back at me, and I lost it. I called Toni shrieking. But it's the family wig because I've been photographed in it. So is Toni.
I
So is
wore it in a
Ambrosia.
video. Ambrosia wore it.
Yeah, we just have to lend it to Tomcat and Ashley Jade now. That is the family wig.
Yes, lovely backstory. And actually, you put it on. You took pictures of it. I mean, everyone thought you looked lovely in it, but it just
it's the color. The color suits me, but I couldn't. There too many memories came flooding back, and it was a flash flood.
You'll wear it too. We all need to wear it.
But sweetie,
It needs to make the rounds. Everyone needs to wear it at some point.
actually, the happy birthday. You know what? I think. Oh, geez. Oh,
Bob Tietman says that your hair is killer tonight, Alexis.
oh, thank you. I know it's killing me right now. Oh, where is she? Here she is.
And Celine says she just wore red and nobody recognized her. Yes, exactly.
I could say something shady, but
The sisterhood of the family wig. Yes.
oh. But yeah, this is
there she is.
This is the family wig. I love the color though. You can even see the highlight in it.
What did you do to her?
Oh, she was pushed in the corner.
That's not what she looked like when I wore her.
You know what? Get over it. No, but if Frank could do something like that to this, because I love this color, and this color looks amazing on me.
Yes. Mhm.
Oh,
Uh,
my hair's falling. You know, that's going to be the worst accident that could have ever befallen a country western singer in the 70s, that their wig would collapse on them.
oh God, yeah.
Think about it.
Oh, thank you, Bob. Yeah, this is something new. My husband cobbled up, something he whipped up in the hair studio.
Well, all your hair looks amazing. I had
I can't.
one of
I
those
can't
chick
take
clips.
credit for that. That's all him. It's all
Mm.
Frank. I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, Tony doesn't know how to hold a hairbrush.
Nope.
I'm
Nope.
joking.
He's like, I go to touch the wig. He's like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Let me do it.
But
What am I gonna?
anywho, and anyway,
I mean, but when you live with the wig wizard, why would you even bother to do something with a wig?
well, I don't know, because it should be known, and Frank will be the first one to agree with me. As incredible as his work is, you still have to arrange the hair around your face.
Yes.
I mean, it still takes, and I just got the clip stuck in it. It's still, there's still an amount of zhuzh that has to go into it. And I
Yes.
dropped my chip clip. Damn it.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I'm so upset.
Oh. Thank you, Bob. Yes. I know what it is, but the Dorothy and Sophia show, wherever we play it, sold out. People they just
And
love
you
the
make it
Golden
sound
Girls.
like, why do you make it sound like a bad thing? I think
It's
that's
not. It's not.
fabulous.
It's just I'm just always so amazed when it does.
All right, now to throw Toni Homeperm under the bus. The
Oh,
reason that she's so amazed is because Sophia actually gets more attention than Toni Homeperm.
true.
And with not even a fraction of the preparation effort.
Nowhere near as much.
And truth be known,
Nowhere
that would
near.
aggravate me too.
So yeah, I mean, there's like there's no glamour. There's no glamour with Sophia.
It's performance art,
It's
dear.
That's performance art. Well, no, actually, I say it's celebrity impersonation. I call that celebrity impersonation. You know,
Okay.
but I don't think of that as drag. I mean, what I like this tonight. This is drag. You know.
Actually, I don't know if I would. Well, I guess you could. It would come under the heading of celebrity impersonation, and I'm 2 steps off of changing my wig real quick, um, because it just keeps falling on top of me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it would be celebrity impersonation, but it also definitely, and you are a genius at this art form. It also, I feel, definitely comes under the heading of parody.
Oh yeah. Parody, improv, all that good stuff.
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not knocking it, LaBelle. I'm not knocking it by any means. Not at all. It's just that it's the dichotomy of it that in order to do drag, everything that I've got to prepare for when I do drag, it's like I really don't have to do any of that as Sophia.
It's
And
like when you perform as Sophia, it's like you're performing in the dressing gown that you would wear as Toni Homeperm is getting ready.
as that I'd be getting ready in. Yeah, exactly. So, but
Oh, there it is.
but
Onyx
if
had
people
it.
love it, I will keep giving it to them. Oh, thank you, Bob. Yes, that's the goal. Is just bring some laughter. We certainly need laughter these days.
That is so true.
Very true.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Yes. Oh, hi, Monica.
Hey, girl. Monica did the 80s show,
The
the
80s
year
show
we
with us.
hosted the 80s
Yes.
show.
Yes, she did that number with Vicky.
Yes.
They were fabulous.
Monica's a total sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that. But
You're giving me poodle vibes.
you know what? Fuck you, bitch. This is why nobody. Yeah, you want to talk about poodle? Let's talk about your Sophia wig.
It's supposed to be.
Actually, no, that would actually be more Chihuahua.
No, it is. It's like a poodle.
Like, you know when you have the winter parka with the fur trim around it and then the fur trim goes bad?
Mm-hmm.
That's...
Oh, Kevin, I'm glad that we could give you... I'm glad we were able to cheer you up a little bit tonight.
Who?
Kevin.
Why is he upset?
Oh, he had to attend a mandated training course on human trafficking.
So did they teach you how to do it?
No, they're not teaching you how to
I'm
do it.
joking. Not every line can be a zinger.
Georgette from Oliver and Company. Tom, is that one of those animated movies? It was, I don't know. LaBelle, I've tried doing a little blush and a little modest shadow on Sophia, and it just don't work, which is fine. Which is fine.
I can't see Sophia wearing any modicum of makeup, actually.
No, it just doesn't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work, and it just adds to the preparation time. So, I mean, what's the point?
Yeah, if that's the case, then you might as well just go on as Toni Homeperm.
Exactly. So, and that's not going to work. So, hey, It does not bother me in the slightest that I can get ready to do Sophia in like basically half an hour, complete.
I do this in half an hour.
Of course you do.
No, I do. That's why I don't look my best this evening.
Well, you've hidden that fact quite well because you look fabulous.
Oh, you're very kind, sweetie.
But Monica says she loves our makeup. Thank you, Monica.
I'm sitting back from the camera, though. Well, that's another thing I've always said. Like, two things I always say when it comes to doing drag. Number one, there's no shame in looking like a hooker as long as you don't look like a cheap one.
Not a cheap one.
And there's no law against doing your makeup paint by numbers, but it is beneficial to know how to count.
And LaBelle says, but sweetie.
Well, LaBelle, you see what had happened was.
And Bob says, Alexis is always at her breast. Oh, excuse me, best.
Now, you probably read it right the first time. No,
Kevin, this is getting a Pete Burns vibe from you. Pete Burns.
Oh, yeah, there was a time when he wore his hair snatched to the side and teased it up.
He did.
But he had dark hair.
Yeah. Poor Pete Burns. The guy he ruined his face.
What did he do?
Oh, he got all kinds of like plastic surgery on his face, and some of it got messed up, and then he was trying to correct it, and now he passed away.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, he could have went unbotched.
Yeah, if he had lived.
All righty, LaBelle.
And Monica says you are fierce.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. There's something to be said for being 6 minutes older than dirt.
What is it?
I don't know. When I find out, I'll tell you. I heard there's going to be a quiz later.
Oh, not a quiz.
No, that's why I don't give a shit. I didn't study. Oh,
uh,
so that was
Monica. Monica.
that's
Ah,
nice.
yes, I remember. I remember 42 well. I wish I
I
could go
can't
back
remember waving goodbye to it.
to it. No, Monica, 40, 42, 42, 40s are the new 30s. So no, no.
They say grow old graciously. I say fuck that shit.
Fight it the whole way.
Right? Kicking and
Kevin,
screaming.
Kevin's going to grade the quiz harshly.
Really?
The bell says you don't have to study. You were there.
Uh-huh.
Will you be inviting LaBelle over?
Of course.
Why don't you fix her a nice cup of tea?
It will relax her.
It will relax her.
Or I could offer her a nice shiny red apple.
Oh, Monica, my thighs do enough talking to each other when I'm on the treadmill.
Oh, well, you know what? Having lost the weight, I finally understand that woman from the 80s that looked like Annie Les, Susan Powder.
Oh, Susan
Going
Powder,
to,
yes.
going to well, hi,
Stop
how are you?
the insanity!
Exactly. And she's walking through the mall, and then she realizes her thighs are rubbing. Oh, how are you? Oh, my thighs don't rub together anymore. And you? I get it now.
Okay. Kevin, which of us has to stay after school for the discipline? Maybe both of us. Yeah,
I give the discipline.
I was going to say, Kevin, Alexis is the one who applies the discipline. So, yeah.
Just like, could you imagine me as a nurse? And I go, something for pain.
Mm.
Oh, no, you misunderstood.
You're not relieving the pain, you're applying it.
Thank you. Basically, you could choose if I use a chainsaw, baseball bat. Yeah, you'll catch on.
Kevin, I'll meet you in the ladies' room.
Uh-huh. Well, I'd hate to come down to level and become a BW, a basic woman. But if it don't stop, it's gonna get scandalous.
Monica, whose wigs are we talking about? Although both our wigs are done by my husband, so.
Yes, they are. And if you have a pageant coming up, you really want to get a hold of Tony's husband.
I think Monica already talked to him about wigs.
I feel in today's drag society,
if
you don't have a wig wizard wig, you simply haven't yet arrived.
Are you even doing drag if you don't have a wig wizard wig? I mean,
really? Well, you could be cross-dressing. Now, Tony, you really are, because you know what just went through my mind. And my mind is not a safe place for that person to be.
Oh, I know. Your mind is not a place. It's not a place for mere mortals to reside.
Oh no. Sometimes I get scared up in that piece, okay?
And you own it.
I know. That's oh girl. You have no clue.
Oh my.
I'm just waiting for someone I don't like to become a psychologist. It's like I suddenly feel the need for counseling. You see them running out of their own office. Yipe, yipe, yipe. It is what it is.
Yeah. Monica, I think updos are the one thing that he won't ship, though. He's like, because he doesn't like to ship something that he feels is going to get wrecked
in transit.
transportation, because he feels he has a reputation when when he wants somebody to wear one of his wigs. He
And
wants to
his
know that the wig
updos
is.
are fabulous.
They are. I mean, he's done For You, For Me, Chaletta Divine, Pansy from Fire Island. I mean, many members of the court and local queens, but you know.
Actually, he's done several updos for me. One more
Yeah.
beautiful than the previous.
Yes. Yeah, LaBelle. Yeah, I don't wear updos all that often myself. I mean, you know,
I
there
don't
were
hate updos. I
yeah.
just, I just don't see the point in them unless you're wearing something very well. I do wear a few high collared things.
I mean, yes, for a pageant, you need an updo.
Oh well,
You,
for a pageant, you have to have an updo.
yeah, but like for regular performances, I mean, updos, unless you're just standing there doing a ballad, they're hard because you don't want it to get messed up. You know.
Hence, buying got to be glued by the case.
Yeah.
Actually, what I do get, what I am fond of every now and then, but the hair's got to be just the right length, just like a real quick loose updo, like basically like a wind blown updo, which
Yes.
not everybody can wear, but I can.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Monica. For a pageant, if you're gonna do a pageant, you gotta have an updo. Like with
No,
evening gown,
it's part. It's a rule.
it's just
The
you just
only
have to.
exclusion from that rule is if you're wearing like a Liz Taylor type style.
Yeah, but usually in pageant,
But
judges
actually,
want to see you in an updo.
no, that's true. But Tony, the wig you're wearing now would be acceptable in a pageant.
Yeah, I guess so. But would it win? I don't think so, because usually
It depends on who's wearing it.
yeah, I mean,
It would depend on who's wearing it. But also, you also have to stop and think, if you do win, another reason you should be wearing an updo is because not
crown.
all, but most tiaras, their appearance is optimized by having hair behind it.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you mean about the poodle thing. But like I said, I mean, and it's a beautiful wig. And if I spent a half an hour on the ends, but this particular fiber, and you can feel it. It's just once you backcomb it,
Cotton candy.
Yeah, like there's a timer in it. You know what? Next time I send this one out to be done, when it comes back, I'm going to listen to see if I can hear it ticking. No, because seriously.
Yes, Monica, it's very, very Maryland. Very happy birthday,
it really
Mr.
is.
President. Yes.
I would like to have like a really, like, you know how Lisa Rinna wears her hair?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to have something like bigger, like an exaggerated version of that.
Right.
But not in red, because then I'd look like an Irish setter.
Yeah, LaBelle, putting a crown in a wig usually does it ruins the style.
Say that again. Doing what in the wig?
Putting a crown in it.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, I had to try several times before I figured out how to do it, and you've got to be very careful. And basically, you should be wearing the piece when you put the crown in. However, if you can manage it, you would be doing better to take the wig off when you take the crown out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I go somewhere that requires me to wear a tiara, I always bring my wig stand.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you know how to apply the tiara, it's not difficult to take the wig off with the tiara still in it. You just have to know what you're doing.
True.
And then once you can see all the way around, then you can remove the tiara without doing too much damage to your updo. Because the biggest thing you have to worry about is actually, do I have something I can show you with? I think I just did. What'd I do with it? I put it down somewhere. I had like a miniature crown, But the biggest problem with the tiara is the stones along the bottom
Yeah.
catching in the hair.
Oh.
That's why you notice a lot of tiara constructs. There'll be stones up here, but then a row of just metal down here.
Yeah, yeah. And
Which is
Bob says you do awesomely beautiful jewelry.
oh, thank you. I think I've gotten better at it. Which reminds me, I've got to start my second tiara attempt.
Yes.
Everybody pray.
Yes. Jennifer watching over on YouTube wants to know what's the best way to apply a tiara into the wig.
Well, like I
What
said,
would you recommend?
Put the tiara on, you
After you
really,
already have the wig on.
yeah, you have to already have the wig on. And what you want to do, there's we call them crown pins. They're long, curved bobby pins that if you insert them, they're just the right way, will actually contour, to the shape of your head, which not only helps secure your wig better, but it helps secure the crown to the wig. Anything else you need to know, sweetie? Okay.
I think you answered her question. And Monica also loves your jewelry.
Thank you. Well, I have a good time making it, and it's reasonably priced.
Mm-hmm.
And but I don't silver plate, at least not yet. And I probably won't, because if I start silver plating, like some of the more established jewelers, I would have to charge more.
Oh, yeah.
And besides, who's going to see the back of the necklace?
I don't know.
And my attitude is, if you're close enough that you can see the back of my jewelry, you need to give me some money. Because you're too damn close.
Old drag queen saying, if you want to get that close, you better be paying my bills.
And you know this. And you know this. Just like, I'm going to actually, I want to put it on a brooch. If you can read this, you're too fucking close.
You're too close.
Exactly. Oh, did I drop the F-bomb again?
You did.
I hate when that happens.
Yes, but fortunately, this isn't an event sponsored by some charitable organization. It's just ours. So.
No, but you know what? But when you are doing charity events, you should exercise some decorum.
Absolutely, absolutely. But this ain't
one
one
what?
of them.
Speaking
this
of,
ain't one.
Pardon me?
This ain't it.
No, this isn't a charity event. This is our show.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone who don't like it, my ass hurts. Why don't you kiss it, make it better? No, anyway. No, you know what? So I have never been a fan of rap. But one song I would love, actually, you and I could do it. It's from the 80s. And if you think about it, it does constitute rap. You remember Vanity 6, don't you?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Do you remember Don't Hang Up?
No, that one I know. I know Nasty.
Well, of course you know Nasty Girl. Oh my God! When I did that song in a show not too long ago.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's the first time YouTube has ever muted one of my videos.
Wow.
But because Prince wrote the music, I mean, his estate is locked up tight. So
yeah.
I mean, and they muted it quick, fast, and in a hurry too. I was like, holy! I'm like, really?
Oh, thank you, Jennifer. She says we're both fabulous. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I think we're fabulous. Don't you think we're fabulous, Toni?
I know it. I don't think it. I know it.
Well, see, I was trying to be. I can't say it.
I can't get it out either. The M word. We refer to that as the M bomb. Yes, everyone loves that song, LaBelle.
Oh, I do that song with a vengeance.
Yes, you have to come to Long Island, Monica. You know what? The brunch that I just did, Jasmine G String, she did a song that I remember like back in like 99, 2000, like it seemed like every drag queen did it. It was
Which one?
Amber's Sexual. I mean, I mean, back.
I
I
never
remember
did
back
that
in
one.
well, but most there was like you couldn't usually every drag show you went to, somebody was doing that song. It was like you
Yeah.
couldn't escape it. I remember that.
Oh, that's like, the years ago, even if they didn't impersonate the ladies, every pair of drag queen sisters was doing Enough is Enough.
Mhm.
To the point where it was truly enough.
Enough.
No, but also No More Tears, Enough is Enough, and Michael Jackson's Billie Jean.
Mhm.
You want to talk about two great songs that were just played to death. I mean, they've ran it into the ground. When you're driving down the highway and you're station surfing, and 10 different stations are playing the song at different points.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, hell no.
I know.
I mean, no, seriously, but with both of those songs, that's exactly what happened. Tell me I'm
Mhm.
wrong.
No.
But now, do you remember Kim Carnes, Betty Davis Eyes?
Mhm.
The first time you heard that song, did you think it was Rod Stewart also?
No.
Well, the hell with you then.
No. I
The
just
first
didn't.
time I heard that song, I actually thought it was Rod Stewart singing it.
Oh no. I never confused them. Oh yeah,
Well,
yes, the Lady Marmalade song, especially the new version. It's like
that's another one. They ran that one into the ground.
I know I'm guilty of it myself. There are quite a
But I
few
like that.
shows.
Hey sister, ho sister,
Yeah,
better get that dough, sister.
I know.
The original
Tom thought
didn't
it was
start off
Tom
like
thought
that.
it was Bonnie Raitt. He thought Betty Davis Eyes. He thought it was Bonnie Raitt.
Mm. Or Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah, and of course the other one it was like Jennifer Holliday, and I am telling you how
Oh
back
my!
in the day,
Yeah, well, not
how
on the radio,
how many
but
queens did that?
I don't know a drag queen who hasn't done that song like 25
I
times,
I've never done it.
including myself.
I've never done it.
Oh well,
Never done it. But,
I always enjoyed more so though performing One Night Only.
mm,
And it's funny too because the version that I do is by Sherry Payne,
mm.
who was one of the Supremes, and incidentally happens to be the sister of Frida Payne, Band of Gold.
Oh, Band of Gold, yeah.
Yeah, but no, but Sherry Payne did a disco cover of One Night Only, I believe, in 1984, and
Mhm.
it was everything.
Yes, the bell. I did make you do it.
Do what?
Lady Marmalade. I did make
What
her do
show?
it. It was it was a UK production.
Oh, so it must have been a foggy night.
Yes, it
Or
was
it
a
could have
foggy
been low
night.
tide.
Low tide.
Would anyone look out for some pie?
We'll just leave it at that. Yes, and I made her do it.
When was this? Was I there?
No, this was actually a show out in the Hamptons.
Oh, they allowed her in the Hamptons? Not LaBelle, the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, and from what I heard, that was a shit show. And who was it that I'm acquainted with that got stuck doing everything because the so-called producer of the show didn't know how to do shit? Who said that?
I think it was that. I think it was that drag queen who sings live. I think it was her. Trying to remember her name.
No, I mean, who just said that out loud on the air? That person didn't know how to do shit. But no, I heard about that queen that sings live. Not only is she talented on stage, but she's very technically adept too.
Yes. LaBelle, yes, I did make you do an I Am Telling You, but it was a Broadway show. I mean, that was different.
You had a Broadway show without me?
No, it's the one you did last year with the chorus. Remember you did
Oh. Oh.
You were in it. You did Bring on the Men, remember?
Oh, that's right. I did Bring on the Men, and I did Take Me Home, and we did Bosom Buddies.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard someone else used to do Bring on the Men. So I thought the audience should get to see how it was done properly.
No, the singing drag queen ladies I'm referring to is me.
Are you sure it's not Celine Dijon?
No, I'm talking about you. You were
No,
saying.
I know, because Toni, just like that horrible place that we did at the ass end of Queens.
Yeah, remember that one, LaBelle?
Honey, if your last name turned to Rockefeller overnight, you couldn't pay me enough to go back there.
Not in a million years.
Now you want to talk about shit show. Oh, my stars and garters.
Yeah.
No, folks, we did, as a group, with someone who, like Lord Voldemort, shall not be named. Just for the simple fact, I don't give publicity to the undeserving.
Exactly.
But when you talk about a dive, I mean, and plus, I mean, the place itself wasn't terrible, but the location and the patrons, however, indeed were. To the
and
point,
the owner didn't promote the show,
which made them liars. But the atmosphere, I did something that I've never done before and that I just simply don't do. I actually stopped my performance to address a rude table.
Yeah, you did.
And you know what? It had to be done.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
It had to be done.
I didn't mind. Yeah.
No, because seriously, I mean, we've all been in that situation. You might be at an event, and like a particular act or the genre of entertainment for the evening might not be your cup of tea. However, you try to be somewhat attentive, and you do applaud afterwards, just because you'd like to pretend you have some modicum of breeding.
Mm-hmm. Yes, LaBelle put it succinctly. Tell me, why would one book a drag show in a very straight, tiny restaurant with no gay life? Who does that?
And not get paid for it, thus not paying your entertainers. Oh, who said that?
I don't know.
I know, right? But no, who does that? Somebody who has no freaking business in the entertainment field.
Exactly. But again, it's the case of a venue owner not wanting to promote.
Yeah, but you know what?
At their own establishment.
But I can't say this about all establishments.
No.
But usually, when a straight establishment that's off the beaten trail decides to try a drag event, it's basically one of the last things they do before the sheriff padlocks their doors.
Exactly. They're usually clutching at straws.
Yeah, pretty much. And considering it's a drastic measure to take, you're taking to try to keep the doors of your establishment open, why don't you try advertising? Maybe if these people advertised in the first place, their place wouldn't have been dead. But then again, truth be known, the food wasn't all that anyway.
No.
It really wasn't.
No. It was not.
And the wife of the couple She was friendly enough, but she didn't do shit to promote it. And the
No.
husband was blatantly rude.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
And because I overheard him saying something, and I'm like, well, gee, as I recall, no, we didn't contact you. You contacted us.
Yes.
So you might
I'll
want to keep that in mind.
we'll tell you off the air, Celine. I don't want to give them any
Oh, I wouldn't give them any. And truth be
publicity.
known, I'm not being shady. I'm being honest. I don't even remember the name of the dump.
I don't remember it either. I don't remember
If
the
I
name.
thought about it, it would probably come back to me. But you know what? It isn't worth thinking about.
Yes.
And I don't think they're still open anyway.
I have no clue. They might have closed with the pandemic.
That would just be ghastly.
Yes, about the hostess at the door. She was nice. That I do remember.
No, the hostess at the door was nice. And
Yes.
then I was speaking to two ladies downstairs that came up to see the show, and they tipped. But if it weren't for one particular table of people that we know,
That was Ricardo
we
Rodriguez.
would not have made a damn thing.
That was Ricardo Rodriguez and his.
Yes, and
his
if it
group.
weren't for his party, we wouldn't have made anything.
No, and it wouldn't have even been worth it to perform.
No, but the thing is, I mean, but that other table,
Oh,
and that's just it. Notice how I said that other table.
Yeah, because that was it.
There were only two occupied tables.
Yes. Well, actually, there was also there were those two older ladies that were.
Those are the ones I was talking to.
Yes,
that came up to see the show, and they tipped.
Yes. Unfortunately, they didn't stay the whole time, but the time they were there, they were loving it. They were.
No, but actually, I'm Facebook friends with one of them, and we chat every now and then. Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice lady.
See, if the venue owner had reached out to like more people like that already come to her restaurant.
Exactly. And and if we were also given more details in a more timely manner, we could have also advertised it.
Yeah.
We weren't even given enough time to advertise the event.
Yeah. Well, I know
because Toni, my name does pull somewhat of a crowd, and you had already by that time built your name enough that you had followers too, but we were not given enough time to promote.
Yeah,
the person who organized that event doesn't really know. All right, so they had one decent one. They lucked out because this person doesn't know how to organize events. There, it's been said.
Said and done.
Oh, I said what I said.
I said what I said. And I stand by it.
Oh, I said, boy, I invented the bitch slap.
But even so, even queens that have followings.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's true because there are some places that no matter how big a following you have, there are some places where your following just ain't gonna follow you, and that was one of those places.
Yeah.
No, I mean the neighborhood.
Was not exactly LGBTQ plus friendly. Let's put it like
that. That neighborhood wasn't friendly, period. Never mind to whom.
Very true.
It was just not a friendly area. In general.
No, it was not. It was not.
Oh,
thank you, Casey.
So much.
Thank you. It's just, Casey, it's just a little mascara and lip gloss.
That's all.
That's it.
I mean, you barely even a spritz of hairspray.
Barely.
Our hair just does this naturally.
Yes.
Sometimes it comes out of the bag this way.
Exactly.
Like I said, you see what had happened was, I'm going to have to actually go and have that trademarks before LaBelle does.
Oh, LaBelle, yes, there was a beauty supply across the street.
Yeah, and we went in there, and what did they have? crap.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
No, because the three of us went in there, you remember, and they had crap.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a beauty supply across the street. So they were trying to pretend that they were located somewhere within civilization.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Well.
I mean, and truth be known, the last time prior to that event that I was in that area, it was totally different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was never it's always, well, it's still off the beaten trail, but it was just a different element.
Mm.
Not much friendlier, but much quieter. If anything, kind of standoffish.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but all the same, I mean, it's just not a friend. I mean, there was a time when it wasn't friendly because it was snotty. Now it's not friendly because, well, I don't know if I'd even drive a Sherman tank through that neighborhood at night.
Well, at the very least, don't park it. It'll get stripped.
Don't blink. Do not blink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You had a club on your car? Yeah, it was holding up half of one of the cinder blocks they left your car on.
Yeah, right.
Because you even got ganked on half a cinder block.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously. I mean, that I don't even want to say ghetto. You could tell that at night that neighborhood became a war zone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just got the vibe from it. I mean,
I know. And initially, she was talking about doing like a show there once a month.
With what cast?
It wasn't going to be me. After that first time, I was like,
with what cast?
After that first time, I was like,
well,
I'm
then
out.
she could have been Whoopi Goldberg and done herself a one-woman show.
I guess so, because I was like, after that one time, I was like, I'm out. Peace out.
Oh, honey, that was not even a one and done. That was a one that should have never been.
Yeah, exactly. Live and learn. Live and learn.
But like I said, I mean, I was so, I get irritated before a show. Anyone who knows me knows that. But I never get irritated during a show. I have fun performing. It's what I do. It's what I love doing.
Right.
The fact that I felt I had to interrupt what I was doing because not just myself, we were all disrespected to that level. And you know me, Tony, I'm not exactly known for suffering quietly.
I have noticed that.
So have many others, actually.
But
no, I mean, oh no, you had to, folks, you had to be there. Tony,
you didn't want to be there. You didn't want to be there.
No, but I made them stop my music, and on a live mic, I walked up to the table, and I read them to filth.
You did.
Well, it's not like they were tipping anyway.
No, they weren't. They didn't even want to acknowledge it.
No, but seriously, I told them just what I said. I mean, granted, certain types of entertainment aren't for anybody, but anybody with any decent upbringing would still pretend to be attentive and applaud in the right places instead of being just blatantly disrespectful and rude.
Yeah.
And and I forget who it was, but they said to me, weren't you afraid of getting beat up? I'm like, oh, you haven't met me, have you? I'm like, if I was afraid, I wouldn't have stopped mid-show. But no, I was that upset.
Yeah.
I mean, because also you take into consideration what it takes for us to look like this. Okay, I mean, Tony and I are average-looking older gentlemen, and it takes a certain amount of magic to create the glamorous and stunning illusions that we do. I mean, it's not even like they were talking shit. They were beyond any mistake, just plain and simply ignoring us
Yeah.
and talking loudly during each of our performances.
Oh yeah.
And honey, I went from Gloria Gaynor to Popeye the Sailor because I had all I could
Yes.
stand because I can't stand no more.
Yes.
And I also caught LaBelle and Ruby like peering up from behind the curtain. Ooh, she's heated.
Yes. LaBelle said it was Ruby who asked you if you were afraid.
What? No, they weren't. But you know what? But anyone with decent upbringing would have feigned interest and at least applauded when they heard the music stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't even do that. They were not only talking among themselves loudly, but it's like they were trying to compete with the music we were performing to.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, but I wasn't about it.
No.
And they realized I wasn't about it.
They certainly did.
And the one guy that looked like he was going to stand up, well, when I took another step closer to the table, it just didn't seem to happen. I just wanted somebody to be a dick. I really did. I really did. It's like
Didn't the food make you sick?
What?
Didn't the food make you sick?
I didn't eat the food.
I thought afterwards.
No, that was my son Izzy.
Oh, he got sick?
That we thought it was low tide. No, that was the oxtails Izzy ate.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It turns out I found out that farting was my son's superpower. But that also said a lot for the quality of the cuisine, don't you think?
Yeah.
Because it smelled like, it didn't smell like poop. It smelled like death. Okay.
Oh. I thought you got the salmon or something, though.
I ordered it. I just took a bite.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, honey, I didn't get sick because I would have had to finish the meal to get sick.
Ah.
I tasted it.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, now we see why there's no business here.
Mm. Oh, well.
I mean, seriously. I mean, fish is delicate. Okay? It doesn't take a lot to ruin it. Okay? When you have like a micro bite of salmon, and within seconds it takes on the texture of bubblegum, that's a problem. Not even bubblegum. Remember trick-or-treating as a kid and there were harmonicas and lips made out of wax?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. When a micro piece of fish with a minimum of chewing takes on that type of consistency,
Oh.
you'd be an idiot to go any further.
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
I mean, and plus, fish.
Hey, Evan. Oh, Evan is reading tarot at Fresco Cantina in Astoria tonight.
Evan, I wasn't aware you read tarot. I've been reading tarot since I'm 11 years old. Shut up, LaBelle.
Yeah, and it was Caribbean cuisine too. They should know how to make a seafood dish. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like especially if you're
I'm
specialty is
sorry, but
Caribbean.
when what's listed as poached salmon has the texture of wax lips, that's a problem.
That's not good.
That's a problem. I'm like, and I'm just, oh, yeah.
Good.
Not only, I had to be very ladylike and discreetly spit it into my napkin. I just threw the napkin on the floor. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like,
wow.
No, it was Izzy that actually later on, after proving that his ass should be registered with the Pentagon.
Department of Defense?
Yes. Get him take out oxtails from that dump and point his ass at the enemy lines. We'll be good.
They can use him to take down those Chinese spy balloons.
Well, all the same.
Mm.
Well, I thought it was our mode of transport that actually carried that aroma, but well, it carried some aroma. Izzy just embellished it
Uh,
because it was still low tide. Trust me.
yes, LaBelle, you arrived ready to go. I arrived ready to go. Alexis arrived ready to go. Ruby arrived ready to go. There was one person though who arrived who wasn't ready to go.
And when they were ready, well, how can I describe their look? Hold on. When the dumpster exploded, they should have ducked. And that was being gracious.
Oh, hello. Hi, James. I
Hello,
love seeing your
darling.
stuff on TikTok.
Because when something is wrinkled, dirty, and obviously meant to be worn by somebody about half the weight of the individual wearing it, these are things that create a problem. However,
Oh, LaBelle said she meant as soon as she got there, she was ready to go, ready to leave. Yes.
girl, before I put my suitcase down, I was 10 minutes late for the door.
Yes.
No, because Tony, I was outside having a cigarette with Frank, and you could hear the woman's husband, the owner, talking shit about us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, really? We
I
didn't
remember that.
contact you. Your wife asked for this show.
Exactly.
I
Oh,
mean,
thank you, James. Thank you. Yes, I'd love to collab. Hit me up. Hit me up.
Diana?
That's his drag name.
Oh,
James does he does like what I do on TikTok, like the getting ready in makeup and stuff like
oh,
that.
James, do I follow you?
You would have to know if you follow James. Diana Carfire.
We've met. We met at one of Witty Repartee's birthday parties.
Oh, there you
she
go.
is fabulous.
I know. Yes, Celine, you need to take a Thursday night off. Well, you know what, Celine, we can always do a special on a different night.
And we can also pre-record.
Yeah, or pre-record. We could do that.
Celine, am I still holding a necklace for you?
And yes, James says he did. That's where he.
Yes, we did.
Met.
It's one of the times when I actually because thank you, sweetie. No, it was one of those times because Witty stipulated that I had to sing live. And being a cancer survivor, sometimes, because you know what it took for you to get me to sing live for that video.
Mm-hmm.
But I was ready for Witty. I did Bobby Darin's Mac the Knife.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know what I can and can't pull off. Oh, hold on just a second.
Mm-hmm. Please stand by for the next available operator.
Hello? Yeah, where are you? Okay, well, I'm still on the air, so you're going to have to call me back in a few. Or if you're coming over, just come over. I can text him for you, but I'm on the air. Well, wait, hold on just a moment. Tony Entertainment.
We're all holding. We're all on hold. The only show where one of the co-hosts just takes a call and says, "Peace out. Gotta take this call."
All right, well, I'm going to text him that, Jamie's close by and wants to know if you come over.
Everyone, I don't have the words. I truly, I don't have the words. Gird your loins, girl. LaBelle, yes, the Long Island Gay Men's Chorus Drag Cabaret, that 70s drag show. It's being hosted by me and Lady LaBelle.
You simply
Sometimes I still
must
call her
forgive
Lady
me.
LaBelle. It's just she got rid of the lady. It's just LaBelle.
What was that about getting rid of ladies and leaving LaBelle?
LaBelle, she dropped the lady part.
Oh, I'll behave. Who am I bullshitting? I am so not going to behave.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware there was a lady to drop. No, I'm kidding.
So we're talking about
by the way, somebody for the longest time was supposed to venture to this foreign land called Queens to pick up an AB rhinestone necklace and earring set. LaBelle, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you, dear?
She wouldn't know. She wouldn't know anybody who'd want an AB piece of jewelry. I'm sure. Not LaBelle. Not her.
No, because a girlfriend of mine had threatened to come and visit. Crickets.
Crickets.
Because you see, what had happened was.
Well, we will all be getting together April 22nd for the Long Island Gay Men Choruses, that 70s drag show.
I thought, wait, hold on. Is it the 22nd? Hang on.
22nd, Saturday, April 22nd.
I thought it was the 25th. Let me just double check.
No, it is the 22nd. It is the 22nd. LaBelle says she don't drive. Aren't you right by the train?
That's a lie. That's a lie. She drives me nuts.
She drives you nuts.
She drives me to drink. I would say she drove me crazy, but that'd be a short-ass road trip.
Yeah, it wouldn't take long to get
you're right. It is the 22nd.
I know. Yeah, so, of course, the Long Island Gay Men's Chorus is producing this. LaBelle and I are co-hosting. And, of course, we have as our featured performers Tom Cat, Stella Virgin, Trixie Bay, and, of course, it's that...
naughty Alexis Flame.
Oh, that's right. Her name always escapes me.
Yeah, she's the old broad with the big tits who wants to beat Toni Homeperm's ass.
That's the one. That's the one. The one always threatening to kick my ass.
Well, that's because you're always threatening to have a tractor trailer full of cannoli back up to her house.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah. See.
Yes, hello? Emergency cannoli delivery. You deliver to Queens, correct? Yes, I'll need at least 3 dozen. Make it 4 dozen, half regular and half chocolate.
Don't forget the chocolate-covered strawberries and the bite-sized cheesecakes.
Do you do the chocolate-covered strawberries and bite-sized cheesecakes? Oh, you do. A tray of each of those, too. Yes, because the poor dear, the poor old thing, she's just wasting away, and we can't have that.
Oh, seriously. Let me tell you that my best friends on the planet, Ambrosia Moore and Toni Homeperm, when I started losing weight and I was able to once again wear fabulous outfits that I couldn't even butter my fat ass and stuff it into, when this happened, how do my fabulous Judies congratulate me? One sends an edible arrangement, albeit fruit and melon, drootsing with sugar and calories, accompanied by chocolate-dipped strawberries and bite-sized cheesecakes. That was Toni Homeperm. And the other bitch just brings me a full-size Junior's cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all yummy delish. And both of their deaths were plotted with every bite. Just saying.
Well, we couldn't possibly have you wasting away to nothing now, could we?
Well, that's why I got the bicycle.
What kind of friends would we be?
Yeah, I got the bicycle to get back into shape. Where do I now? Somebody asked me where I ride the bicycle to. Go ahead. Somebody asked me because until I see the question, I'm not going to answer it. Guess where I ride my bicycle to? And the first person that makes a Miss Gulch reference, I'm coming to your house. Okay, James, I need your car keys. I knew it would be you, bitch.
Frank,
nobody else. I guess nobody cares.
Frank, turn the lights out.
I can see in the dark. I can see in the dark.
I know.
Too late for hula bell.
Too late for me.
Oh yeah, it's over for you.
It's too late for me.
All right, I'll give you all a hint. Where I ride my bicycle to, I do ride it often. So where could I be going? Da, 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 da.
Where could she be going? Where in the world is Alexis Flame?
Hanging out with Waldo and Carmen Sandiego.
Exactly. No, Susie, not the beach.
Hell no.
No, LaBelle, not for pastries. Wrong again.
And people think they know me.
Well,
I know Toni knows the answer.
I know, but I'm not going to say. I know.
Think, people. Where are Rob and Madison when you need them?
When you need them, I know. They're probably.
And we could tell Tom Cat took off too because he would know the answer also.
He would know. Oh, I think we might have a winner. LaBelle says the liquor store.
Jerry.
And we have a winner.
And you know what you won?
Bupkis. Gold-plated bupkis at that.
You have won a role in the next upcoming UK event.
Yes. My.
Here are some details.
No, we don't want details.
We don't want the details. All right, well, listen, we have gone way overtime tonight.
Yes, we do. And oddly enough, I have another appearance to make. Now I must virtually travel to Nebraska. And along the way, I think I'm going to change my hair.
There you go.
So everybody, before we leave, I could be found on social media. I am Alexis Flame on Facebook. Also, my jewelry can be found on Facebook, Crystal Fire, all one word, by Alexis Flame. And I am also the Horror Diva. And I'm Flame Alexis on Instagram. And I'm Ms. Alexis Flame on TikTok. Please follow me. And Toni Homeperm is everywhere as Toni Homeperm. Toni, tell them.
Everything Toni Homeperm. It's all Toni Homeperm. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. It's all Toni Homeperm.
So from our homes to yours, thank you again for joining us. Toni, when will we be back?
Our next episode is scheduled for, let me look at Naughty or Nice dates. Naughty or Nice dates. Go to the end.
Yeah, because I'm going to work on getting us a couple of guests just to break it up.
Need a guest for March 9th.
Okay.
March 9th.
Well, until then, I am the naughty Alexis Flame saying naughty nightmares.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks again for joining us. Mwah, we love you all.
Bye-bye.